Bonjour everybody and welcome to French Gamer Abroad. This is your host Jotabe and today we're going to talk about mods for Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes. With me today, a good friend of mine, Terrier, from halfway across the world in Norway, and he had a couple of questions regarding his arena team and how should he mod each toon for the maximum efficiency and hopefully better ranks in his arena. Is that right, Terrier?
Yeah, that's right. That's correct.
Improve
my arena squad to improve my mods for my arena.
Okay, so first of all, guys, if you want to look through all the mods that you have that you found, you absolutely need a SWGOH.gg account. I'm going to put the link in the description below, and go to the website, create an account there, and make sure to enable synchronization and force a manual synchronization if you don't see your mods there or your toons are not updated and everything, just to make sure, and that will allow you to categorize and filter your mods. So on that subject, how do you choose which set is best for the character you're working on?
That's exactly what I'm wondering. How do I figure out what's best for which toon?
Okay, so that's a great question, Terry. Well, basically, and I'm cheating a little bit on that side because a lot of players have been playing this game and there's tons of resources out there. And one of the first resources that I have is Crouching Rancor. Crouchingrancor.com. I'm going to put the link in the description as well. But it's basically, if I'm going to go there, so first of all, this is a website that has a lot of information, but the best thing that I've found so far is basically a table that you can search for that have all the different toons, and depending on what you want them to do, either lead or being just a support character, they're going to give you per sets and per location of modes which one to use. Okay, so can you tell us a little bit about your team, your arena team currently?
Yeah, I run Wedge lead with Biggs.
Okay.
And I run base and turret, and as a fifth man, I run Lando. Okay, so let's start with Wedge. I'm gonna go online and I invite you to do the same, Terry, on your side. Type crouchingrancor.com and look through the tools section. Do you see it? Yeah.
So you have something called Mods Master List Helper.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah, so, and that one, so when we click on that and go down the list, there's a table on the bottom of the page. And right there, we're gonna look for Wedge first. And basically, I can already tell you, because I've been working on Wedge, on Biggs, on Lando for a while, that those three characters needs basically your critical damage sets, and which is a 4-piece set, and then your critical chance set. So that's what you need to look for. So now I'm gonna go back in and look. I'm gonna go on SWGOH, which is a wonderful website for that matter. You've been pretty steady in the 50-ish position. So let's see if we can improve that. So I'm gonna go into the modes. Okay, so I'm into your mode section on the SWGOH, and I'm gonna filter by critical chance and critical damage set. And let's see what we have. Okay, you already have like you have quite a lot. You have about 3 pages, so I'm assuming that you have kind of a good amount of modes, and most of them seems to be 5 dots, which is pretty good, and most of them are level 15 as well, so you won't have to do much more leveling than that. Now, that's the big question. From there on, which one you choose, because it's always a mess to figure out the secondary items, right? You always look for speed in arena by default, let's say, but sometimes for Lando, wedge, and bigs, you might want to look at critical damage or critical chance, even though speed would be my main priority. So based on that, so since we have that information that wedge needs critical damage and critical chance, we're going to go to another website that's called SWGOH and I stumbled upon this website maybe a week ago, not even so, from a guy on Reddit. I forgot his name, but I mean, it's actually Solos here, and this is a wonderful website. So I'm just going to put your tag, which should be adhesive, if that's your in-game name, right?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, so I'm just going to put adhesive, and I'm going to put we're looking at wedge. So I'm just going to go. I invite you to do the same on your side and see to see what I'm seeing on the as well.
Already there.
Okay. So I'm calculating right now. It's retrieving. It's based on that.
But you choose stats. You choose speed, critical chance, and critical damage.
So no, so basically I'm choosing the main set stats. So critical chance and critical damage.
Oh, okay.
And this is where it could be kind of tricky, because the way to read that. So see, like, so for instance, you must see that the square, the best one that you have right now, is on Director Krennic.
Yeah.
And if I scroll down, the arrow as well, diamond, not really, but triangle, circle. Okay, so the way to read that, what I would say is, like, look for, unless you're using Director Krennic in Arena, which I don't think you are.
I'm not using Krennic at all.
Yeah.
It's just a holder for all my mods. I have to put them in, so
okay, so I
can sync. Yeah.
I would definitely take it off from, and that's the way I do it. I have a note of paper on the side, and usually I note down by location of the modes which tunes I need to take it off from. I mean, until EA and Capital Games do something about this, that's the only way we have to. So I'll take off Director Krennic, definitely. That's a crit damage, which is good. Then I'll probably take out First Order TIE Pilot for the arrow. Reason being, I mean, it's a 442 crit gain. I mean, 442 gain compared to the one you currently have. So I would definitely put this one.
First Order TIE Pilot you talk about, or no?
Yeah, First Order TIE Pilot, yeah, for the arrow. And that's, so basically for that also you can see, because if speed is an issue, then you can look at the arrow, the speed arrow from Gene, which I think is the only speed receiver that you have. Let me see. You know what? Let's include speed into the main variable on top, because I want to see for the arrow, if you have any speed that would be a critical mode, critical chance or damage mode. Let's see. Yeah, I think the arrow from Darth Vader seems quite powerful. Do you see that one?
Yeah, that's a critical chance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would do that. I would take off that one. So that means that you will have a crit damage. You need 3 more. You need critical chance. You need 1 more. So now we're gonna go down the list on the diamond one. I mean, Kylo. Do you use Kylo for the raid, for the heroic raid? So
solo,
yeah, I wouldn't take it off from there. Maybe Cassian Endor.
He's not used at all.
Yeah, so
just a placeholder.
Yeah, take it out from him. So then you only need 2 more critical damage and 1 more critical chance. Let's see what you have for triangle. So triangle, I always try to go for critical damage, and the primary should be critical damage as well. That's the ideal. But you use it for IG88, or you have also Darth Maul. Do you use Darth Maul often?
Not anymore.
Yeah.
But when I can change it up in my arena team, maybe I'll use him, maybe not. But for now, I don't use him much.
Okay, so then yeah, because you have also TIE Fighter pilot that you may not use as much as. Probably more on the bench than Darth Maul, that's for sure.
Yeah.
So now let's just take it out from Darth Maul for the sake of the exercise, and see. So that means you are done with your critical chance modes set, and now we're looking for 2 critical damage set. So the circle, Kylo has a good one. First order TIE pilot. I will take it up from first order TIE pilot. The circle.
Circle 1?
Yeah, circle.
But yeah.
What would be interesting to
go ahead. We also have Bistan. That's not used. Which also have 5 speed.
Yes, that's correct.
But the offense mode, the offense stat makes it better, maybe. No, it has critical chance. Oh, I see it now. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'll take it from first order.
I think so. Yeah, I think so. And then regarding the cross, so you're looking for a critical damage, which your first one is Scarif Rebel Pathfinder.
It's also a placeholder, so
with a 9 speed on placeholder, that's a nice placeholder. I'd like to have that one.
It was one of the new mods, so I didn't have any place to put it, so I was just earlier today.
Put it there, yeah. And it's funny because that's also a management thing, because I know it actually cost me credit to actually put it on and put it back. Oh, not to put it on, but took it off. So I'd rather have like my inventory full, so I can actually roll through and just put it once rather than waste credit to go back and forth. And that's a management thing. Until they release a new way of managing this thing, everybody has its own, and it's nowhere as good as it could be.
It's really horrible, I think.
Yeah.
So something needs to be done there.
Absolutely.
I hope they really do it.
Okay, so that was the cross, and I think that's it. So that's your first character. So I'm not going to go through the overall. You get the idea, and the viewers get the idea of how to use the websites. And I think this is a wonderful resource because plus you actually you have an idea of what bonus you get from that particular set or mode that you're choosing. So that's a pretty good thing. One last thing that I wanted, so we said I'm going back on the Crouching Rancor website, and so I was saying that Lando is pretty much the same for Biggs. We are looking for pretty much critical damage and critical chance. The only difference will be Chirrut Imwe, that actually no, it's interesting, he has the same. So you might be running out of good modes because you have 4 characters that share the exact same sets.
Then I'll see what I need to farm.
Yeah, and the only one that's different will be our friend Baze, which very simply put is based on the Crouching Rancor website, is only health. So if you have a ton of health modes, and that's the way of doing it. That's pretty much the roundabout of the team. So everybody else but Baze has critical chance and critical damage, and Baze gets a full set, 6 pieces of health to to get his maximum efficiency. And if you have a doubt on which are the primary that you need to go for, crouching rancor again spits it out. The square, for instance, for base, they recommend an offense one. The cross, they recommend a protection one. Like all tanky supports, triangle, circle, and cross, protection. So that's pretty much it. Do you have any question regarding what we've done?
This is perfectly fine for me. I'm gonna switch my mods and I'll show you the results.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and share the results to see if it actually helps you. I would definitely think. I took a look at your modes before, and you are basically everything on offense, and particularly those guys, Biggs, Wedge, and Lando, definitely benefit more from the critical chance and critical damage based on the AoE than the offense mode. So I'm pretty sure you're going to see quite a huge difference there.
Yeah, I hope so.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, man. So thanks for your question, and I hope it helped you at home and you guys as well that are watching us to understand better how to navigate and use your modes efficiently. Thanks you guys for watching. This is your host Jotabe, and don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment on what you guys want to see next. Until then,
hasta la vista, baby.